Okay, good. No, 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 no. I'm just at the. Right. Okay. All right. Good enough. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Yes, I appreciate it. No, no. No, no, no. It's okay. I'm just not working. Okay. Bye. Yes. What's that? I didn't. I think so. Yeah. I didn't hear, but I think he was. Not a bad. Not a bad freshman year. 27 goals, 33 assists. That's not bad. Geez, Pavelski and Stasny didn't even have that. In the 40s in their freshman year. Okay. What do you anything from UND yet? Okay. I didn't know if Jason texted yet. He may text us. He knowing him, he'll text me as you, and I'll get him to you if you don't get him sooner. Yeah, he did. AJ. AJ. Kajula, Johnson, and Osmus. 9, 20, and 33. What's that? We need more. We need more. Yeah, tell me. I mean, yeah. Ask him to if he's. Okay, we are joined by Quinnipiac. Quinnipiac University finishes the season 32-4-7. We're joined by head coach Rand Pecknold, Soren Janssen, Travis St. Dennis, and Michael Gartig. We'll take an opening statement from Coach Pecknold, and then we'll direct questions to the student athletes. Coach?
First off, I want to congratulate North Dakota. I thought they were outstanding tonight. Coach Barry and his staff did a great job getting them ready. 12, 13 draft picks, 4 All-Americans. I mean, just the talent package that they have, the most talented team in the country, and they compete. You know, it's a really good formula for success. It's pretty impressive, and they gave us a lot, and we just couldn't handle it tonight. We didn't play our best, but you know, we got some bad breaks with some non-calls there early in the game. Obviously, I can't comment on the officiating, but we needed some breaks, and we just didn't get them. But in the end, I'm just really proud of our guys and how hard they compete all year long. 4 losses in 43 games is phenomenal. I think it's been 19, 20 years since the team's done that. It's a real credit to our locker room. You know, certainly we have talent in our room, but you know, we've only got the 2 draft picks, but we've got some, you know, good, really good players. And we, you know, to do what we did this year was special. I'm so proud of them. Not just the 3 guys next to me, but the battle level we had, the compete, the culture that we have. We overachieve so much, we achieve, you know. And I'd also like to thank the city of Tampa. I think they did a phenomenal job here with hosting the Frozen Four again. And hopefully they'll get the opportunity to get it back here again.
Thank you, Coach. We'll take questions from the media now for the student athletes. Please raise your hand and then state your name and affiliation prior to the question. Okay, take one in front.
Melissa Perla, U.S. College Hockey Online. Michael, can you just take me through that second Dakota goal, the shorthanded one? What happened?
I'd actually rather prefer not to talk about it. Thank you.
Take another one in front.
Tim Rapley, New England Hockey Journal. To the 2 seniors, Michael and Travis, can you just talk?
He's a senior too.
I'm sorry. Then to start with Travis, just in the 4 years, the growth you've seen and the kind of culture that you've developed in Hamden with the club.
Yeah, I mean, the past 4 years have been the best 4 years of my life, and you know, you got to give credit to definitely the coaching staff and all the past and present players. You know, they created a culture, and you know, it was our job to maintain it. And yeah, the culture in our dressing room is just unbelievable.
Soren, you want to add something?
Yeah, I think when we came in, the seniors were fantastic, and they really kind of started the culture and showed us how showed us the ropes, and just kind of come our role to just pass that culture on. And I mean, you see the way that we play, and you see the way that guys battle and compete for each other, and I think that it's a special thing, and we're so proud of it.
Additional questions? Okay, take one on the far right, Jess.
Jess Myers, USA Hockey Magazine. Michael, you stopped that breakaway in the second period, and did it feel like the momentum was turning at that point, and there was an opportunity there to get back into it?
I thought we played a strong second period, and I mean, I guess maybe after that save, yeah, maybe a little bit of momentum shift, but in reality, I thought we had a really strong second, and we hit a couple posts and maybe a couple bounces that maybe just didn't go our way, and you know, unfortunately, we couldn't pop one in and make it a 2-2 game going into the third, and it's just kind of the way the hockey goes sometimes.
Additional questions for the student athletes? All right, guys, thank you very much, and congratulations on a nice season.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Great job.
Okay, we'll start with questions for Coach Pecknold right here with Jim.
Thank you, Rand. Jim Connolly from U.S. College Hockey Online. You said yesterday the last change, getting that last change was going to be so important in trying to match up against that CBS line. Yeah. What did they do that made it so difficult just tonight throughout the entire game?
I mean, they're really good. I don't think they're putting it out of the way. Like that line's special. I mean, we haven't seen a line as good as that all season, and we've played against some good ones. Obviously, the VC line at Harvard's outstanding. we just saw 3 really good lines at Boston College. I mean, we've seen some good play. We played St. Cloud twice, swept St. Cloud. I haven't seen a line like that. Like, they are high-end NHL talent. They're honest. They compete. They win battles. It's a pretty special combination of ability there.
Tyler Brocious, QBSN. Coach, with your seniors that just left the podium, what can you say about them? They were there from when you guys really had, your start in 2013, where people really start to notice you guys. Can you talk about what they've done in this 4 years to put you guys at the pinnacle that you guys are now in college hockey?
Yeah, I'm so proud of them. It's just a phenomenal group of seniors, and what we've accomplished this season in all 4 years is truly remarkable. For a small school like ourselves, we had Kenny Sweeten told me yesterday we were trending #1 on Facebook, and I was like, "What do you mean, Connecticut?" He's like, "No, in the world. Donald Trump's 2, we're 1." So that puts in perspective what this program, what those kids have done for not just hockey, but for Quinnipiac University and for me personally. I mean, it really is a special group, and they battle. We're resilient, and some of the stuff we went through this year, it was just awesome. It was an awesome season. Obviously, it's a disappointing end today, but it's not going to take away from the year we had.
Take one in the middle.
Chris Lurch, US College Hockey Online. Coach, can you compare this to the championship game 4 years ago?
It's different circumstances. I think that year we had beaten Yale 3 times and beaten them 3 times easily. So that was, and we still haven't lost to Yale since. It's like 14 or 15 games in a row. We've lost once. So that to me, I really felt we were the better team that year. I still do. I think we were. And in a one and done, it's anybody can win. I think what North Dakota showed tonight is they were the better team. Doesn't mean we couldn't beat them. But that's the best team in college hockey. I mean, they are just loaded with talent, and they're honest, and they compete. And the back check, the goalie was great. Johnson was excellent. Again, tonight, can we beat them? Yes, absolutely. We hit a couple bars, had a couple great chances. Timmy Clifton there, I think that was when it was 2-1 on the power play when Sam poked it out to him. Sam had the 2-on-1, hits the bar, so we certainly had our chances. And then in the end, we just didn't defend well enough tonight. We didn't play good enough defense. We struggled a little bit at times, and that's, you got to credit North Dakota for how well they played.
Okay. Bob, and then we'll take one on the left.
Yeah, Bob Stone, NHL.com and BruinsDaily.com. Rand, you had seen that line for 2 periods, and then they came out in the first 2 minutes like an even better line than you had seen. Did you feel and see that they stepped it up even higher than they had the first 2?
I thought they had spurts in the first and third, when they get it going, and again, for us, when we've played against these top lines during the year, like we gotta go play offense, and we just didn't get enough of a sustained forecheck going, and that's part of us not making good decisions at times, not good puck management. I think we turned the puck over probably too much. I don't think our battle mode was off the charts, which it needed to be to beat a team with that much talent. I thought it was good, and it was much better in the second. But we got to do it for 60 minutes, and we had a couple kids that struggled a little bit tonight.
Okay. Back left.
Mike McMahon, College Hockey News. Coach, obviously Sam had been banged up here throughout the tournament, but just what can you say about the effort, not only tonight but through the entire tournament that he played through an injury with you guys? Yeah,
it was a tough night for us from an injury perspective. Like Sam really, he wanted to play and we need him out there, but he was struggling. He's actually worse these 2 games than he was against Lowell and RIT. Derek Smith, really, like, he's banged up. He played hurt. KJ played hurt. We had 3 kids take elbows to the head that got hurt during the game. There was at one point we were down to like 9 guys in 4D. We had so many players hurt. So and it's part of hockey. You got to battle through. And but we were a little bit of a mash unit. But going back to Sam, and Derek too, those guys really gritted out. They're 2 of our leaders, and there was no threat of them getting injured anymore. It was just a pain tolerance thing. But Sam was probably 50%, and he still made some plays tonight.
Okay. Take one on the left.
Rand, MJ Baird, Q30 Sports. Sorry, over here. Yeah. You talked a lot all season about, you stick to your identity, you got rewarded. Do you feel that North Dakota kind of veered you away from that identity, and how did it really impact the ultimate end of the game?
Yeah, I think we played to our identity in the second period. We didn't do it in the first and third, and I think it's a combination of us not playing well and a combination of North Dakota being really good. Like, they really came after us. And, again, an impressive combination of talent and compete and honesty in their game.
Additional questions for Coach? All right, thanks,
Good.
man.
All right, thank you very much.
Three. Or actually four. I don't think they probably won't. Not if there's a good SID in the house. Agitating. Yeah. One of the 8 best in the NCHC. That's what Lee Gress. You know, he said Lee Gress. You're one of the 10 best equipment managers in the WCHA. There's 10 teams. What's that? Who? Oh, you did? Yeah, Billy Rob? Well, they'll open it up. I mean, 30 minutes when they come out. 30 minutes when they, yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Jim? That line didn't have much on Gaudreau's line, did it? I mean, that Gaudreau's line and that line. This one, yeah, tonight. Ooh. Deadly. No. I remember Sana, Sterling, and Surdich at Colorado College. That was... I don't think we ever had one like that at Denver. I mean, we had... No, not like that. We always split them up, though. George never loaded them up. And we had 2 power play units always, too. That's true. That's true. Is this your first day here tonight? You all right? Okay, you're good. All right, we are joined by 8-time NCAA champion North Dakota. We have head coach Brad Berry, captain Gage Osmus, Drake Kajula, and Cam Johnson. We'll take an opening statement from Coach Berry and then direct the questions first and foremost to then the student athletes. Coach Berry, congratulations and your opening comments.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to congratulate Rand Pecknold and his team from Quinnipiac. Tremendous year. They set a lot of goals in front of them, and they attained an unbelievable year as far as getting to the Frozen Four here. And again, I want to congratulate him and his staff and his team. The city of Tampa Bay and the Amalie Arena for having us here in Tampa. Great hosts, professionally done, and treated us great here. And last but not least, the three guys to my right and the rest of the guys in the locker room of digging in hard every single day since we started, believing it, earning it, and finally now raising it.
All right, thanks very much, Coach. We'll start Candace in front for questions for the student athletes. Just a reminder, name and affiliation, please.
Candace Horgan, US College Hockey Online. Drake, I wanted to get your comments on Brock's play tonight. He had 4 assists, and particularly that shorthanded goal seemed to be a turning point in the game.
He's been a special player for us all season long, and big players come through in big games, and he definitely stepped up today. He's a hell of a player, hell of a kid, and it was an honor to play on his line all season long. He makes things happen out there, and he definitely took charge today.
Okay, Bob. Oh, excuse me, Bob, you're second. We'll take one from the left.
Cam, why did you want Brandon on the ice specifically?
Well, obviously it's kind of an emotional weekend for me, and I wanted to get a picture with him in the championship trophy because without him and without my family, I wouldn't be where I am today. So that was a very special moment for me.
Okay.
Now, Bob's NHL.com and BruinsDaily.com. Drake, did you guys talk about after the second period, like coming out, the game was on the line still at 2-1, and you guys seemed to just ratchet it up a notch or two coming into that beginning of that third period to put the game away. Did you talk about that?
Yeah, we in the intermission we talked about keeping the foot on the gas, and we came out and I think we put the gas full throttle there. We wanted to get the next goal. We wanted to push back and make it as hard for them as possible, and we got 2 early goals there, and then from there we just kept rolling and rolling. We had the momentum all in our favor, and we executed our game plan to perfection there.
On the left.
Yeah, Drake, can you just talk a little bit about ending the title drought for UND? You guys have been waiting a long time for this night.
Yeah, it's a special night, not only for us, but for all the people that have put work into the program, all the guys that have played before us, all the coaches that have came before us, and anyone that's helped build this program up to where it is now. It's not just for this team; it's for all those people. It's for all the fans. It's a 16-year drought, but it's finally coming back to North Dakota, and it's a special feeling, not just for our team, but it's a special feeling for everyone that follows our team.
Dave.
Drake, Dave Hendrickson, USCHO. You've got a real great scoring streak going on, and it's gone all the way through the playoffs. And also, you've really excelled in the third period all season long. Can you just talk about kind of rising to the occasion when it's most important?
Yeah, I think being a senior, it's my job to lead, and all season long, my line has just been trying to drive the bus and trying to lead in the right direction. And we've been doing that for a long time now. It's been special. And then as for the third period, our line always says the third period's got to be our best period, whether we're up or whether we're down. We need to keep pushing and pushing. And our line always talks about our third period's our best period, and we I think we take pride in that, and that's why you can see our third period results.
Candace.
Drake, Candace Horgan, US College Hockey Online. Talk about becoming the 8th North Dakota player to win the most outstanding award for the Frozen Four.
It's it's a special feeling. It may be an individual award, but you don't win it by yourself. My teammates have been there all 4 years. It's not just from this year. It's been 4 years. They've helped me grow as a person and as a player, and to win that award, it's a special thing for me. But I couldn't be there without my teammates and my coaches and family and all my friends whoever supports me. So it's an individual award, but at the same time, it's from everyone else as well.
Jess.
Jess Myers, USA Hockey Magazine. Gage, what's the feeling after 20 minutes? You obviously build the 2-goal lead, and then late in the period they get one. How does the team feel after the first?
Well, I felt after the first, we had a great period. And I felt they had the momentum at the end of it a little bit just because of that last goal, and we had to get the message across that we had to keep chugging. That was a great period, and we had to remember that and just keep with our game there.
Okay, we'll take one on the left right here, and then a couple in the front.
Chris Murphy from Fargo Forum. Cam, you let the first 2 shots of the season into the net after, and a third one actually, but it was overturned. What was that like after the way your freshman year went to start like that?
I guess it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Good answer.
There you go.
Good answer.
No,
All right. Take him in front.
Paula Weston, U.S. College Hockey Online. Gage, can you talk about the third period historically? I mean, you guys have gone for a long time. If you're leading after 2 periods, you tend to win.
Yeah, it's a mindset in the locker room when you come in after the second period. Like Drake said, his line has to the third period has to be their best period, and I believe that's for the whole team. That has to be our best period every game, and whether we're up or whether we're down. So that's been a huge goal for our team is to have a good third period and close out games like that. And obviously we weren't going to let that one slip by us tonight.
Take another one in front.
Candace Morgan, U.S. College Hockey Online. Drake, it looked like you guys maybe backed off a little bit with about 5 or 6 minutes to go. There was a shift there where you had a shot lined up from the right side of the face-off dot, and you guys started moving it around instead of going for the third goal.
Yeah, my line mates gave me some crap for that one. They said make sure you score for the hat trick, and I just I saw Besser there, and I wanted to get him a goal, but I probably should have shot that one, but. I don't think our team ever let up. It was just, I think that was just a bonehead play by me.
Additional questions for the student athletes.
Ted LaRue, KVRR TV. Offensively, you guys knew what they had coming into this game. Question is for Gage on the defensive side. What did you do best to be able to kind of contain that attack for the whole 60 minutes, you think?
Well, our defense starts with our forwards. Our forwards back checking, tracking, making them chip the puck and not carry it in the zone so we can hold lines. And that's what we've been trying to do all year is hold lines, make teams chip it in, and make them go get it. And it's worked out for us well this season.
Okay. Take one, Bob, in the middle.
Yeah, Drake, it's kind of a special day. Dave Hackstall got his Flyers in the playoffs today with a big win, too, so it must be a big day in North Dakota.
Yeah, we've been following him all season long, and he's been following us all season long. I don't know if you guys saw his interview during the game, but he said go Sioux in it, and it's a special thing when an alumni like that reaches out and sends us. He's been sending us text messages and messages all along the year, and he helped build this team. He's been there up until just this past season, but he helped build this program. He's got a huge part of this program, and this national championship is also for him.
Candace
Morgan, U.S. College Hockey Online. This is for any of the players. Back in Minneapolis after the Frozen Four, you guys talked about learning important lessons from the way Duluth exploded for 3 goals against you early in the second. You also talked about learning lessons from letting your foot off the gas at the start of the third against Denver last night. So can you talk about how those lessons maybe contributed to tonight's win?
Gage, why don't you handle that one?
Yeah, obviously the Denver game. That was a little scary for a little bit. They came back and scored two goals, one going off my stick in the net to tie it up. And no, that's something we don't want to do is give up a lead like that, especially in the third period. So thankfully with those lessons we learned throughout the season, we were able to keep our foot on the pedal and keep going tonight.
Okay, we got time for one more for the guys. All right, Dave, take it.
Dave Hendrickson again. This is for Drake. You're an undrafted NHL free agent. Is that the kind of thing that perhaps has helped fuel your drive to become better and better, and just a little extra for you?
Yeah, I guess every game is pretty much like a tryout. You got to go out there. You got to prove yourself, and But at the same time, that's that's separate from what you're doing here. It's on the side. You worry about your team. You worry about what the main goal is. And the main goal from the start of the year has been win a national championship. I haven't once all season long thought about where I want to sign or anything like that. I just I focus on these guys right here next to me and the guys in the locker room. It's that's the main focus. It's been that all year long. And now is the time where you can kind of sit back and think about your future. But while you're at school, while you're with this program, you think only about the program. It's a special place, and I can see it in everyone. It's not just me; it's everyone that's part of this program. They focus on the program only and the task at hand.
Okay, thanks very much, guys, and congratulations on the national title.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take questions for Coach Barry. We'll start with Jess in the front.
Jess Myers, USA Hockey Magazine. Brad, you build all that momentum in the first maybe 15 minutes, and then it all changes right at the end of the first period. Crazy first period, but what's your message to the team after 20 minutes?
Well, stay with it. Stay with our game plan. Stay with it. I thought we got into some penalty trouble there in the game, midway through the game, first part of the game. And, that's tough. It gets you out of your momentum. You got to kill penalties against a great power play in Quinnipiac. And our guys stuck with it. They dug in and they found a way to get through it. The biggest part was getting back on the rails again. And again, goes to the leadership in the locker room, the three guys beside me right here. And I can't say enough about our leadership group.
Take one in the middle, in the front.
Dave Hendrickson again, USAHO. Can you just talk about Drake's contributions? Sets a record for plus minus, just all kinds of clutch performances. Can you just talk about what makes him so successful?
Well, I think you just heard him right there about putting the team first. Obviously the personal side. When you talked about maybe you should have shot for the hat trick goal or sign a pro contract here and there. It's not about that. It's about the team, and he puts the team first. That's what makes him successful, and it just permeates through our group. If he does it, then everybody else does it. And again, he's a great young man, and extremely proud of him. And I'm going to be sadly miss him out of our program here, but he'll always be part of our family.
Candace, and then we'll take one on the
Candace Horgan, U.S. College Hockey Online. Brad, you became the first coach as a rookie to ever win the NCAA championship. So can you just talk about that accomplishment?
Well, first of all, I feel very uncomfortable talking about that because, again, it's not about me. I feel blessed and fortunate to be in this position. I've been here for 10 years, and now I'm the head coach. Nothing changes for me. I'm part of a special group and a special family here at North Dakota, and it's about these young men here in the locker room that put it on the line every night in a game and come to work every single day to the Ralph Engelstad Arena.
Okay.
Same question I had for Drake, Brad. The drought is done, the monkey's off your back. How does it feel to get that out of the way or get that done?
Yeah, it feels great. We openly talk about winning championships and trying to be the best that we can be every single day, and again to finally complete that and do that. It's an accolade or award, a team award that we'll cherish for a long time. I as much as this group is going to enjoy it, I think the city of Grand Forks, the state of North Dakota, the University of North Dakota, the athletic department, the Ralph Engelstad family, they'll all enjoy it. And again, it's long overdue, and I'm glad finally we could do that. And again, I'm glad we didn't disappoint our fans that were in the stands tonight. We had a whole slug of them there, and I'm glad we came through for them.
Take one in the back.
Ted LaRue, KVRR TV. Coach, when we talked to you preseason at Media Day, there were 2 or 3 names that could start at goaltender coming into this season. Cam Johnson stood out. How important has he been to your success from point A to point Z, so to speak? Now,
well, he's been a huge part of it, and again, like I said, I was in here the last couple of days talking about how he got here, and it's through guys like Zane McIntyre before him and Carl Gehring. And again, by the way, you guys are grilling me every single day about, well, do you think you have a goaltender there? Well, I think we proved ourselves that we have a goaltender here, and again, we're extremely proud of him.
Okay, we'll take one in the middle.
Victoria Rutigliano, Q30 Television. Rand Pecknold described your first line as NHL-esque. What makes them so difficult to defend, do you think?
Well, you know what? Everybody gets caught up in the offensive side of the game as far as their skill, and you know what? They have NHL skill. They have special skills, but the intangible is their work ethic away from the puck. And again, I keep harping on this, and I think Gage alluded to how we play. I think the one change that we did this year as far as get our forward group into working back through the neutral zone, and you know what? The everyday pluggers will do that. but sometimes the skilled guys won't. Our skilled guys did that every single day, so the whole team bought into what we were doing, and again, it's that workmanlike mentality that, you know, whatever it takes for the team.
Okay. Take one in the back right.
John Ludi, WFTV. Coach, coming out of the second period and going into the third, you guys really exploded at the first part of the third period. What did you say to the team before you guys went out there, 20 minutes from a national championship?
Well, you know, what we found is, like I said, you know, our play got disrupted by taking a few undisciplined penalties, and we addressed that. You know, no more penalties. And if we did that, then, you know, we'd be okay rolling 4 lines and getting back into our play. I thought after we killed those penalties towards the middle of the second, end of the second, we got rolling in their end of the rink and started protecting pucks down low, making them defend a little bit, and we got some opportunities in their end of the rink. So again, I think we caught fire, and we knew that was the recipe for success was, you know, stay out of the penalty box and make sure that we play a 200-foot game and grind them down low a little bit.
Okay. Additional questions for Coach Barry? All right, you're off the hook.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I want to thank one last thing. I want to thank the NCAA for doing a great job this year. They did an unbelievable job as far as the preparation here, and again, we're grateful to be here, and we're excited.